All of this industrialization in the boardroom that made its way all the way up to the government levels fuels something called the Chicken of Tomorrow contest. And if you don't know what that is, that's where your modern day chicken comes from. Yep. Most of the meat sold around the world, in first world countries at least, is pretty much the same breed of Franken-chicken. This happened almost directly after the war ended. And basically, the contest was made in order to find a chicken that could be industrialized on a mass production scale, eat tons of grain, that would grow extremely fast, and it would be able to finish quickly as a very large bird. It was the genetic foundations of basically what we consider modern poultry. And it was a biological machine that would produce meat and eggs on a massive scale. The winner of this contest created the Cornish cross. It's an F1 hybrid chicken, which means that they've taken all these other crosses of other chicken breeds, and only like 2 people know the recipe, or 2 different organizations know the recipe in order to make these chickens. And these chickens cannot be rebred to make more Cornish cross. You basically have to resupply yourself every single year if you want to grow the Cornish cross. So I don't consider them a very homestead sustainable meat source. I would rather just have barnyard chickens that I've bred myself to be big. Almost any chicken that you've ever had, I can almost guarantee it's a Cornish cross. These are the Franken birds. I have my own opinions about them. I don't like the idea of the Cornish cross, to be honest. I think it's kind of unethical to breed a bird that has become so fat and lazy and only lives up to 6 weeks. Instead of getting to slaughter weight by like 16, you're not growing a healthy bird, you're growing a fat, lazy bird that oftentimes can be very sickly, hard to keep alive. I've heard some horror stories about growing these birds, but if that's your thing, that's your thing. I'd rather eat ducks and rabbits, to be honest. Now, why the industry chose the chooks over the rabbits was because their production could be automated, I guess you would say, and their processing, it could be mechanized. Also, the Cornish cross would produce a uniform carcass that was very large and easy to cut up, as well as the marketing towards it was that it didn't look like a small dead mammal. They just hacked it up into chicken nuggets and drumsticks and wings. They also later on marketed this as modern and clean and grain dependent. All of this while rabbits were actually a superior source for nutritional content.